Hello, hello, hello. I am Nikki Bailey, and welcome to Fun, Faith, and Fuckery, the show that gives you more play, pray, and slay in your everyday. This is episode number 2. I'm so happy to be here. We have a great show today. We have a guest, my friend and pleasure expert, Freda Hobbs. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself before we get into the swing of things. I have a Master of Divinity degree. I'm a writer, producer, performer. I do comedy, and I am trained in ministry, which is why I like to talk about faith all the time. It's annoying as hell. Damn. Um, but yeah, we have an amazing show. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna start us off with a topic that is near and dear to my heart. So, check this scenario. You go to a friend and you say to them, "You know what? I'm really having a hard time. I'm drowning in depression. Things are getting so hard," and they say some shit like, "Well, you know, God never gives you more than you can handle." Oh my God, I hate that shit. Do you not hate that shit? I hate that shit. Platitudes. I hate a platitude. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. I know that you mean well, but shut up. Like, just if you don't have something good to say, and very often you don't, it's okay to say nothing, right? So I wanted to talk a little bit about platitudes because it's one of those things that we all kind of just do and we don't think a whole lot about it, but we need to think about it because what we say matters to the people around us. So platitudes are defined in Merriam-Webster as the quality or state of being dull or insipid, a banal, trite, or stale remark. Okay, first of all, the word banal, learned it senior year of high school. It was an SAT word. I still remember it. Thank you very much. Secondly, do you want to be that person? Do you want to be trite and banal? No. Is it banal or banal? I think it's banal. Do you want to be that person? Of course you don't. Do you want to say things like, it's one of my favorites right here, God has a plan for you. Oh my God, please. God has a plan for me. What about my plan for me? And first of all, and wouldn't God also like want me to be on board with the plan? Right? Wouldn't God maybe tell me the plan? Even if God didn't tell me the plan, wouldn't you think that God doesn't need you to tell me that there's a plan? I don't know. I just feel like that one's annoying as hell. I hate that one. Don't say that shit to me. I love you guys. Hey, listen, if you're watching, be sure to comment and like this podcast. You can comment and I can see the comments right now in real time, which means you can be a part of the conversation about platitudes, which means if you have a crappy ass platitude, one that drives you insane, drop it in the chat. Let's talk about it. Here's another one that makes me feel crazy, and I do it all the time, which is just, what does that mean about me? This one is, okay, guys, I'm hot. So I had to pull out the pride flag fan because I'm sitting here under these lights and I'm boiling to death. It's okay. So if you're listening and not watching, you should know I'm sitting here with a pride flag fan, fanning myself because I'm having a hot flash. Yes, this is what happens when you get to a certain age. You have hot flashes. It's okay. I know that one thing, another platitude that drives me crazy, right? And I say it all the time. Sending thoughts and prayers. I say it all the time. I have friends who are going through stuff. They tell me they're going through stuff. And I say, "Oh, honey, I'm sending you thoughts and prayers." And the truth is, I really am sending them thoughts and prayers. I really do pray every day. And I really do pray for people when I say I'm praying for them. But it's the worst when you hear it. Doesn't it make you cringe a little bit? Doesn't it make you go, "Bish, please"? For me, it does. I mean, I know that people really do care, but also I hate that one, sending thoughts and prayers. How about when someone you love passes away and someone says to you, "God must have needed an angel, so he called her home." Oh my God, what? First of all, ew, all the ew that there is to ew. If God needed an angel, God could create an angel out of thin air if God wanted to, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? I think I'm right. I don't know. I feel like God, if God needed an angel, God didn't have to take. Ooh, I was about to get personal and be like, God did not have to take my parents at the same time, right? Oh my gosh. But right, Amy Manning, this is what I'm talking about, right? When people say stupid shit to you, oh my God, smack them. I'm about that life. I'm about it. How about love the sinner, hate the sin? Now this is an important and very cliche platitude, because what it implies is that I can hate something about you, something that you do, without hating you, which is sort of not really cute. Like, I'm just saying, if you're, and people use that one, hate the sinner, not the sin, not hate the sin, not the sinner. They use it a lot around LGBTQ people, like, as their way to justify their homophobia. No, keep that shit. Keep it right where you got it. No. Another favorite platitude of mine: when God closes a door, he opens a window. First of all, why is God male in all these platitudes? My God is not gendered. And if my God was gendered, God would totally be a woman, because seriously, how could a man, all of creation, come on, they barely tie their shoes. Did I say that? I shouldn't have said that. I love men. They're wonderful people. I believe that. Anyway, what are your favorite or not so favorite platitudes? What do you guys hate that you hear people say all the time? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Now, if Kelly Clarkson had not made that in to a bop, we'd have something to talk about. But now I love that one. I'm sorry. I know, it's stupid. I love that one now because Kelly did that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. You know that jam? That is my jam. So that platitude has been redeemed. Thank you, Kelly Clarkson, for redeeming that one for me. Another one that drives me insane: it is what it is. What does that even mean? Does anyone know? What does it is what it is even mean? It is what it is. That's like saying just it. I don't even know what that means. It is what it is. Of course it is what it is. If it wasn't what it was, it wouldn't be what it was. Am I right? It's just doublespeak, and I can't stand that one. So here's the thing, guys. When your friends and your family come to you with crap going on and you want to have something wonderful to say, oh, here's another one this is a good one. I know how you feel. Amy, you are so right. That's another great one. I know how you feel. I don't think so. How could you know how I feel? I'm living in this body, not you. How could you know how I feel? Oh my God, I'm getting a little like worked up and pissed about it. Let me calm myself down. I can't believe I'm getting like for real mad. And I brought up this topic. Why am I like for real mad about it? Anyway, platitudes. If you want to be a good friend, if you want to be a good person, you don't have to say something. Just you can just say, yeah, I'm sorry, that sucks. Even I'm sorry is kind of a platitude, but just like, let's try to do better. Let's try to be authentic. Let's try to be in our integrity when we respond to the people who are coming to us for support or encouragement or whatever. We don't have to give them platitudes back. We can say thoughtful, vulnerable things. If a friend comes to you, I'll use depression as an example because that's the example I started with. If a friend comes to you and they're talking about their depression, you don't have to tell them to snap out of it. You don't have to tell them to stop. That's one of my favorite ones too. Stop being depressed. You don't have to be depressed. I know. If I could stop, wouldn't I stop? I would stop. I think I would stop. Wouldn't you? Would stop, right? Can't stop it. It's not that kind of thing. So And yeah, you want to respond to people in your authenticity and integrity, as my friend Lynn Jordan just said. That's super vital when you're trying to be supportive to people. And sometimes it's okay to say, I don't know what to say. It's okay to say, I don't know what to say. Is there anything you need? What can I do for you? Is there anything that I can do in this moment to help you feel better, or to help and be supportive? You don't have to use platitudes, is what I'm saying to you. Be for real. Be for real. It's not that hard. I mean, it is hard, but do it anyway, okay? No more platitudes, people. We don't need that noise in our lives. We just don't need it. Anyway, I'm super excited because our guest today is a dear friend of mine. Now, we met, a million years ago in a hotel in downtown Los Angeles. But since then, she became my boss. She became my friend, her husband, and my partner. We all like each other. It's awesome. So I want to introduce to you Freda Hobbs. She is the direct sales leader and coach to over 1,500 entrepreneurs. She is a bedroom candy #1 team leader and founder of the company's $1 Million Club, becoming the first consultant in company history to lead a team to over $1 million in annual sales. Freda takes pride in living her best life from her favorite spot on the couch, and has built an online community of like-minded, braless entrepreneurs on social media. Hey guys, welcome with me. Won't you help me welcome Freda Hobbs? Hey Freda.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, girl?
I'm good. I enjoyed your chat about platitudes.
Do they get on your nerves too?
They do, particularly the one about, I'm no biblical scholar, but the one about angels, like God needed an angel. I'm like, angels weren't human. Like, they were angels.
And they were angels before humans were humans.
Right. So like the idea that people die and then they become angels is not really biblically accurate, but it's never an appropriate time to make that distinction to people.
Yeah, like, it would be kind of rude to be like, yeah, I'm sorry your friend died, but she not an angel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that would not be cool.
So I just keep my mouth shut, but it always gets on my damn nerves.
Definitely. So which F did you want to discuss today? Fun, faith, or fuckery?
That was hard for me because I love all three. I thought, like, if I had to pick one, fun, because I live a life that is geared towards having fun and laughing.
It is. So why fun? Why is that important to you?
I mean, I just think the world, I mean, I know it's fun, faith, and fuckery. Do we cuss on here?
Oh, we cuss, we drop all the F-bombs.
Okay.
We say what we need to say.
Got it. So the world is fucked up, right? Like, people are fucked up. So how I combat that is to have a good time, like to have fun, to like find laughter and joy wherever I am, like whatever space I'm in. And so that fun combats the fuckery.
Yes, I love that. Fun combats the fuckery. Awesome. So what is fun to you? How do you create fun, be fun, have fun?
I consume, well, you know me, so I consume a lot of content. I read a lot. I also watch a lot of television, movies, like all of that. So any like funny TV, comedy specials, like all of that, like anything that brings me joy, is what I seek out, because I always feel like I'm trying to balance out what the world is giving out. So if
you use fun to sort of balance out the fuckery of the world.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the world, like life just, I don't want to say life sucks, because I don't want people to think like that I'm like perpetually depressed or like sad or anything, but like to some degree the world sucks. And so I just think any game that you can play,
yeah,
that injects some fun into this world, even working out and like being healthy. Like if it's like, I'm going to race my friend to 10,000 steps today. And the fun part is going to be that somebody's going to get to pay for a drink at the end. Like any fun you can inject into that is beneficial because it's going to suck anyway. So how can we make this journey we're all on fun? And how can we inject laughter?
I love that, injecting laughter. I always say that laughter is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at it. So, I feel like if you can find a way to laugh.
Like, why not? Like, it's not going to change like what's going on around you, but we might as well enjoy what's here.
Absolutely. I love that. So, Freda, I'm going to ask you a question that would seem obvious to me, but may not be. What do you do for a living?
So, I am a direct sales team leader. That's like the corporate speak, but I sell sex toys for a living.
Scandaloso!
I sell sex toys.
Scandaloso! You sell sex toys. Hell yeah, girl.
I do. So I'm a Bedroom Candy boutique consultant, and Bedroom Candy is the line of adult toys started by Candy Burris of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so I'm the #1 team leader for that organization and have a downline of now close to almost 2,000 people. But yeah, there's a lot of fun and fuckery.
Well, last week I told everybody that the word fuckery has been around for over 100 years. It's been around since before the 1900s, and it originally meant a brothel. So a fuckery was a place that you went for the fucking. It also meant having intercourse. So, but we now use it to mean more bullshit. Like that's some bullshit. So you sell sex toys. What?
I do.
Okay,
and I love it.
Full disclosure, I was a Bedroom Candy consultant for about 20 minutes. What that means is that I bought the startup kit and then played with the toys myself. So
which is okay. Which is okay.
I did not make money at it, but I did have fun. So that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Braless Entrepreneur.
So the Braless Entrepreneur, I guess, is my brand. Virtually, it wasn't how I started out, but whenever you study internet marketing or whatever, people talk about branding yourself or whatever. And I realized that the core of who I am is somebody who likes to be in this corner. This is actually the corner of my couch.
I know the corner. I've been to your house. I love the corner.
The corner. It's very comfortable. This actual corner is lower than the rest of the couch because this is where I sit. But I measure my success in days that I can go without putting on a bra because I hate like I have on one now, which is okay, but I'll have it on for a couple hours. But the days that I can string together without putting on a bra, but can still work and earn a living and positively impact the planet without putting on a bra, make me happy. And so I realized that I'm an entrepreneur who loves to be braless. And I don't even remember when that came to me, but the Braless Entrepreneur became my brand.
I remember when I first moved here and I came to your house and you were telling me how you work from home, got your TV here where you can watch episodes of whatever you watch, the Twilight Zone, I'm thinking.
Yeah, RoboCop 3 is on right now, like right there.
RoboCop 3. and you just showed me your whole layout and I was like, I want to live like that. I want to not have to wear a bra every day. It's a beautiful thing. A successful week for you is where you get 7 days of bralessness.
I mean, honestly, if I can get like 3 to 4 days strung together of bralessness, I'm happy, because sometimes I do have to go out. I have big bosoms, so I do need to put on a bra when I leave the house, but I have to go out and check the mail and, like run errands or whatever. But yeah, if I can get 3 or 4 days strung together without having to put on a bra, I'm a pretty happy camper, because I do talk to a lot of people virtually. Like, I don't know how many people are on here right now, but I go live a lot and, do a lot of team training. So I talk to a lot of people. But if I don't have to put on a bra and leave the house, I'm good.
Yeah, that's the living right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think what's been really interesting is that you now have millions of people are now having the experience of what it's like to be a braless worker, because we've all been home for the last year. Is there some specific type of joy that you get from letting your girls be free while you work?
Yeah, there really is. My girls get hot. They get hot. I'm perimenopausal, I'm pushing 50. Black don't crack. I'll be 50.
Yes.
I'll be, next year. My girls get hot. For me, it's not so much about the lack of bra, because I have a girlfriend who's like, no, I need to wear a bra or I feel uncomfortable. I get that it's different for everybody. But for me, not having to wear a bra represents freedom. And so for me, freedom is, it's not that I don't want to work. I absolutely do not mind working. I love what I do, but being able to do it on my own terms.
Yeah.
That's what spells happiness to me.
Freedom is coming without a bra. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So Bedroom Candy is an MLM, a multi-level marketing company.
Yep.
So how did you get into it? How did you find it and discover that this was what you were called to do for this time in your life?
Listen, I got a good education. I went to a real good school. I got a real good degree that my parents paid a whole lot of money for. This was not the dream. And my life. My dad was a longshoreman. Like, this is not. But what had happened was, I spent the last 20 years as an HR consultant, and I purchased some products. Like, I purchased some products for a friend for Valentine's Day, a cock ring to be specific. And I noticed that the quality was way better than what I had purchased in the past from like the toy store. And I thought, like, oh, the compensation plan made sense to me, because my husband was a business major. He's a business degree. Compensation made sense to me. And I thought, well, it makes sense to become a consultant, like kind of like how you became a consultant, even if it's just to get the discount for a couple of months. I thought that's where we would land. But what I quickly discovered is that there are so many people who are looking for a way to make an extra income or earn a full-time living, and that I could inject my HR skills, my training and development skills into helping those people earn a living, right? So it was kind of, where it went. At no time did I think I would become the first $1 million Bedroom Candy team. It just wasn't on my radar. But my goal was really to see people happy and being able to pay their car note, or be able to earn an extra $400 or $500 a month and take their kids on vacation. That was really all that I wanted. And then here we are.
Wow. And you've been a really big part of the success of Bedroom Candy, haven't you?
I have. I'm not like a cocky person, so I get a little like, eh. But yeah,
you're allowed to toot your own horn.
Yeah, we absolutely have set a trend on our team in terms of elevating the brand in terms of professionalism. Because look, it's not like, people think like sex toys. They think like, ew, you sell sex toys, but like, I'm pushing 50. Lube is like a reality, and I need to reach all those people who are like, things just aren't like feeling like they used to. What do? I'm the person who fills that gap and is like, this is the lube you need, sis.
Nice.
I got it. Yeah.
That's real. That's real. If y'all don't know, let me explain. that when women get older, they get a little drier.
Listen,
and
and
so
California is dry. We live in the desert.
we live in the desert. And so you need your lubes.
Yep.
You need your lubes. And I have to tell you, I have tried the bedroom candy lubes. They all smell, taste, and work wonderfully. I will just say that.
Have you tried our CBD infused lube yet?
Oh, no. You know how I love some CBD.
I'll cut you a discount. It's good. It's good.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's got some extra slip in it, and then it's infused with CBD. It's nice.
Nice. Okay. I love this comment from Michelle. Retirement income?
Real talk.
Real talk. Might be.
Because a lot of times
I'll connect you, Michelle. That we'll make sure you get connected.
No, real talk. A lot of times when you're multi-level marketing, people's recruitment spiel is around quit your full-time job. Like, that ain't me. I'm like, get in where you fit in. If you want to make an extra $100, cool. If you want the discount, cool. If you want to replace your income, cool. If you want a little extra money to retirement, cool. Whatever you want to do, because it's not like that whole quitting your full-time job and sell direct sales. Not everybody want to sell lube. I got some consultants or some team members who work for the post office. That pension plan is good. Don't quit your job.
Okay.
Don't do that. No. But if you want to make you an extra couple $100 and take these kids on vacation with this lube, I can help you.
That sounds good to me. I might rejoin. I don't even know.
We got a good discounted kit right now, but
we'll talk about it later. Oh, but no, tell us now. There's a good discount.
There is. We got a 20. So May is Candy's birthday. And so we have a 20% off all of our kits. And we have a kit right now that's $99. So basically with tax and shipping, you can join for about $72, $75, $25. Yeah.
Y'all heard that, right? If you're trying to get your little extra income in and you want to sell the sex toys, Freda, how do they get in touch with you? We'll tell them now and then we'll tell them again later.
Okay, so my website is Freda Hobbs, so Freda. I'm named after my dad, Fred. FredaHobbs.com. You can get to my Bedroom Candy site there. If you go to the Bedroom Candy site, it'll ask you if you know a consultant. My ID is 4885. 4885.
FredaHobbs.com 4885.
Yep. That is me.
All right. I'm putting it up just in case you missed it.
Yeah, it's a good hustle, whether you want because a lot of people, what I realized is they're like, because people don't realize, like, all the makeup I have on right now is Candy Coated, which is our sister brand. Yeah, this is Majestic. It's the lipstick. So people who love makeup, love body butters and stuff, sometimes if they buy enough from me, I'm like, just become a consultant because it's worth it for you to get the consultant discount.
Nice.
So yeah, I help people crunch the numbers. That's the benefit of having a husband who has a business degree. I can crunch the numbers and be like, just stay my customer, or hey, join the team. Nice.
So why is pleasure important? I said you were a pleasure expert, and Bedroom Candy is sex toys and makeup.
Yep.
Both things that bring pleasure. Why is pleasure so important?
I think we alluded to it earlier. I mean, life is hard. Life is tough and it's a struggle. But I always go back to the clitoris. The clitoris is the only organ in the human body that is made expressly for pleasure. I'm a Christian. I'll ask the Lord when I get to heaven, because that's where I'm going. But when I get there, I'm gonna be like, why did you put the clitoris there if we were not meant to experience pleasure?
You better preach, Freda Hobbs.
I just can't. Have not been able to find another answer. And I do feel like pleasure balances out the stress of life. Like, I feel like I would not appreciate life as much. The lows, if you can't appreciate the lows if you don't have the highs, and vice versa. So I just think pleasure is part of the human experience, and some of that is sexual. Some of it is putting on a really great lipstick. that you love or a really great eyeshadow. And I just think life, there's going to be struggles in life no matter what you do, because that is what this earthly plane is that has to offer. And if I can help inject some joy into that, like, why it just, I don't, yeah.
So you said I'm a Christian. So tell me, what do you believe in, or what do you believe?
Yeah, so I went to Catholic school for 13 years, but I also grew up Baptist. So I'm a like, you know, Jesus, the Bible, the Old Testament, the New Testament. Like, I'm an old school Christian. People ask, are you spiritual or are you religious? I'm both. I am both spiritual and religious. But I also think that Christians fuck some shit up. Like, I think Christians get on my nerves. Like, we do some really dumb stuff.
We do.
We take our personal interpretation of the Bible as doctrine. And I just think that that's not like, I just think we got some stuff wrong. And so I subscribe to the basics of Christianity. I do.
I love that.
You can't take some and believe others. I'm like, no, because I just refuse to believe that some of the whack shit that y'all do is what Jesus Christ wants us to do. I don't think,
okay.
So yes, I'm a Christian, but I am a very accepting, open, loving Christian. I love LGBT. We have a body butter that has the non-binary flag colors on it.
Bravo.
It's called Them, and I am, yeah.
That's so awesome. So being Christian, do you see a connection between your faith and sexuality and your sexuality?
Absolutely. I absolutely do. Somebody might out there might be mad at me. I don't know, y'all. I don't care. But yeah, I absolutely do. I mean, even if you just take it back to the basics of procreation and how sexuality is tied to procreation, I just feel like, why would sex exist? Like, why does it feel good? Like, why? I just don't, I don't think that the Lord has us here on this earthly plane just to suffer.
Right.
Suffering's here for a reason. But yeah, I just think, I think all of these sexual organs exist for a reason. And why are we not meant to explore pleasure and fun and sexuality as part of this life?
Yes, I agree. So give us some of your best tips and tools for sexy times.
I think lube, I'm a huge advocate of lube. I know people are like, oh, why you talk about the most expensive toys? We got some expensive toys. They're great. If you want you a cock ring, all that, call me. But lube is the most underutilized. If I had known about lube 25, 30 years ago, it just makes everything better. Like, if my skin is dry, nobody says you shouldn't have to use lotion because your skin drink more water and your skin should be moisturized enough. People say, no, drink more water and use this lotion.
And put some lotion on.
Right. People don't say that about lube. And I just think we are underserved in the area of vulva and vaginal lubricant. It just cuts down on friction, makes everything feel better. It puts you back in the driver's seat, helps you reach orgasm quicker. It just, lube is amazing.
Lube is amazing. All right. And what about for the dudes? What's your best sexy time tip for the dudes?
I mean, again, lube. Like, lube. I mean, especially like anal sex, lube for getting if you're a penis, if you're a person who has a penis and you have a partner who has a vagina or a vulva, lube just helps make everything more fun and helps accelerate the process. And sometimes we're just tired. It's not that we don't want it. It's just that, like, can it not take an hour and a half? Can I just get like the lube? Can we just moisturize?
And lube expedites the process.
It absolutely does. So yeah. And communication, a listening ear is listening with the like, ooh, like, and then if the ooh sounds different, oh, does that mean I need to move to this spot? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Listening well. Yeah. So what's the hardest part of selling sex toys?
What's interesting is that the hardest part is that people think I'm actually relatively conservative. You know, Rodney and our 19th wedding anniversary is next week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I've been with the same part where, you know, just what is that called?
A marriage?
No, like monogamous. I could not find that word. I'm also a little drunk. Sorry. We're in a monogamous relationship. So I've not had another partner for 19 years, right? So I'm relatively conservative. People hear that you sell sex toys and they go in hard with like, so let me tell you about this time that I squirted. And I'm like, we just met. Can I order my cocktail for, like, it just, people just assume that because you sell sex toys that you are swinging from the chandelier, and that is just not the case. Like, I'm trying to fill the gap for people. I'm totally comfortable talking about things like anal sex and polyamory. Like, I'm comfortable talking about all those things, but can we get to know one another first before you ask me about the best lube for anal sex? Like, we just met. So that's the hardest thing, is people just make an assumption and they just drive straight to the booty hole. Yeah. And I'm not always ready. Not always ready.
You're a lady. You want at least a dinner or something first.
Right. Buy me a drink, something. Tip the person, the bartender real well or something. I don't know.
I'm just saying something. I completely understand and completely agree. So, okay, so I want to talk about, I'm going to move on to our final topic of the night. This month is Masturbation Month. So it is National Masturbation Month. It is a sex positive month that was originated with the people from Good Vibrations, who are another sex toy company.
Yep.
And they declared it as a day to start off, which was May 7th, 1995. And they did it in honor of Surgeon General Jocelyn Elders, who was fired by Bill Clinton in 1994 because she advocated for masturbation.
Yep.
And so I think that it is amazing and wonderful that we have National Masturbation Month. Now, some people say masturbation's a sin. Some people will tell you that it is not in alignment with being a good Christian or a good whatever you are. I will tell you this. There's no mention of masturbation in the Bible. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, from my perspective as a person with a degree in ministry.
You ain't hold up the degree, did you?
I held up the degree, girl. I held up the degree just in cases anybody doubted it. It's not in the Bible. It talks about other stuff. It talks about, not spilling your seed, which is for men, frankly. So that has nothing to do with me.
Right. I have no seed. And so, but it doesn't explicitly say anything about masturbation. And my thing is, if God didn't want us to touch our own junk, God would have put it where we couldn't reach it. Right? Right. Like in the middle of our back.
In the middle of your back, right? That's exactly what I was going to say. If God didn't want you to touch your own clitoris, God would have put it in the middle of your back, where you would need someone else or something else to help you get to it.
And here's the thing. Even if it is a sin, why are we ranking sin?
I'm just saying, a sin is a sin is a sin.
I cuss every day and I'm like, "Ooh, sorry, Lord." Like, why are we ranking sin? Right.
I'm just saying, with the issues we have going on in the world, I don't know that God is sitting there worried about my sex toy behavior.
Right. I completely.
I mean, we have global homelessness and poverty and hunger. We have wars. We have children in cages on the border. There's so much wrong in the world. I don't think God is sweating the fact that I got a little pleasure.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him again when I get there. So yeah, my take on masturbation month is, I know personally, I mean, let me just say, the last year, sex toy sales have soared. This has been the best year that the company has had. I don't know if that's because of partner play or because of masturbation. So that's the first thing. The other thing is, medically speaking, masturbation helps release endorphins, serotonin. It helps people sleep better. It helps moods and all of that. So I just, yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. I think people would be in a better mood if they, I don't want to say masturbated more, because some people might masturbate too much and it like keeps them from being able to connect to other people. But masturbate, I think if I had learned more about masturbation at an early age, it would have saved me from some fuckery.
Oh, come with it. Come on with it.
Because I just think people are not taught about the idea of self-pleasure. And so their pleasure is tied to a partner. Mm-hmm. And that pleasure that is tied to a partner is often associated with love and fidelity. And they're not necessarily connected. And people wind up in these fucked up marriages because somebody made them, the first person that made them come, it was whack as fuck.
So what you just heard out of Freda's mouth was, if you a young person and you just out there having your sexes for the first time, you don't have to marry the first person that you fuck. You don't got to. Am I right, Freda?
You are absolutely right. Like, you are absolutely right. And that you are responsible for your own orgasm. Like, really.
Say that again. People in the back.
You're responsible for your own orgasm. If your pleasure is tied to someone external, to someone else, you're always going to be looking externally for pleasure and all of that. And that partner might not be the one. Just because they can make you go, ooh, doesn't mean they can pay the bills and that they're a good co-parent. It's not like we clump all those things together and they're not necessarily connected.
That is wisdom for the ages. Wisdom for the ages. Freda Hobbs, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you.
I had a ball.
I'm so glad that you did. If you all want to get in touch with Freda, you can find her at fredahobbs.com. And if you go to her Bedroom Candy site, she is consultant 4885. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you can find her that way. And get all your sex toys, get all your lube, and get your makeup. Beat your face while you take care of your pussy. It's a beautiful thing. You get to take care of both ends.
I mean, I love you.
Just in terms of your chakras, that's good for you. You're going from your sacral chakra all the way up to your sixth chakra. I mean, Bedroom Candy's handling all of it. So you don't have to worry about it. Freda, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I've had a good time.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I'm going to hide this banner and I'm going to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody.
So thank you all for joining me today. If you want to, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe, share this podcast, share the show so that other people will benefit from the wisdom of play, and slay that we have here on Fun Fuckery and Fun Faith and Fuckery. Make sure that you subscribe. If you want to hear this podcast, you can hear it on any place that you find podcasts. You can also watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. It's been a blast.